And we are live. Hey, everybody. It's going to be a lovely day.
Lovely day.
Okay. Come on into the broadcast and say hello. I love this song. Hey, everybody. It's going to be a lovely day. I got my guest in the house. She is a new entrepreneur. Hey, everybody. Say hello. All right. It's going to be a lovely day. Okay, so welcome to the Entrepreneur Show, everybody. My name is Martine Corte. I will be your host tonight. Come on in to the live. I've got someone to introduce to some of you. Some of you may know her, some of you may not know her, but come on in so that we can support this young lady because she has some information to share with us. So say hello when you come into the broadcast and be sure to go ahead and just share it out. Tell everybody, tell all the bosses out there to come on in. We've got some information to share. This is also geared towards our nonprofit. So if you are a nonprofit leader out there, come on into the room. Share this out to all the nonprofit leaders out there, everybody. All right, I'm going to get started here. Hello, say hello when you come into the broadcast so that we can greet you properly here at the Entrepreneur Show. So let's see, we are live with my girl. All right, let's see here. Okay, now I just want to say, everyone, welcome to the Entrepreneur Show. Let me do my greeting the way I always do it, and then we'll get started. My name is Martine Corte. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a boss out here in these streets. I am the host of this Facebook Live show, The Entrepreneur. So I am also a business owner. I'm also a best-selling author. My book is Journey to Greatness, and you can find that on Amazon as well. I'm also a 20-year tax professional and a 10-year landlord. I am also the visionary and founder of our Back to Our Roots tour, Ghana, West Africa, baby. Yes. I work with entrepreneurs, small business owners. I work with network marketers. I work with nonprofit leaders, business owners, artists, authors, you name it. If they want to make money, they work with me. So I work with them to help them reach more clients in their business, in their nonprofits, with the assistance of live streaming, what we're doing right here, right now, to help them make more money in their business. So welcome to the Entrepreneur Show. I have a special guest with me tonight. We welcome you into the show. Thank you for sharing your Friday night with us. With no further ado, I want to introduce you to a fabulous woman that is out here, and she's been building her nonprofit for some time now, just kind of putting in the works, and she has actually executed on her vision for what she wants to do, what kind of work she wants to do in the community. Her name is Kim Ward. She is the visionary. She is the founder of a nonprofit organization called YAS, Youth Advancement Services. So like I said, she has been putting the pieces together in the last few months or so. I'm going to let her introduce herself to you, and then she's going to talk about her nonprofit and talk about her journey, because there may be some of you out there that may want to also start a nonprofit and maybe you don't know the first steps. This is the perfect person to talk to because she just did this. So it's not as if she's been around for 8 years, and sometimes we forget our beginning steps. But you want to talk to someone fresh out the gate that have just done these steps, these important first steps, right? So with no further ado, welcome Kim Ward to the platform, The Entrepreneur Show. Welcome, Queen. How are you?
I am doing very well. A little bit nervous, and I'm not usually nervous during public speaking, but this venue is a little different for me. So, but thank you for having me.
You
So
are
like
welcome.
like our boss said, I am Kimberly Ward or Kim Ward. Some of you know me already. Needless to say, Youth Advancement Services actually was a concept back in 2006. It was a God idea, and I give them all grace and mercy for all of that. But the biggest thing is just being obedient, right? And just following whatever the vision is that is within you, especially having a passion to want to help the community. And then most importantly, knowing that the community that I want to help is the same community that I grew up in. So at the end of the day, Youth Advancement Services has now been birthed as of last year. August is when it was made official. But we have definitely, thank you. We have definitely been on the ground working with our young adults, our youth. The biggest thing to know, let me go back, the nonprofit is for youth and young adults ages 5 to 21. So even though we have new beginnings, we are definitely working with that wide age group. Having curriculum that's being written right now. Also working through what the need is to make sure that for our kids that are in school now that have really felt the effects of the pandemic, making sure that they have some curriculum to help keep them so they're not falling so far behind and able to actually catch up over the summer, whatever the case may be. Also, we have the youth side of things as far as like your high schoolers and your young adults. So more particularly just making sure that they have the resources to know how to grow and be have their life skills improved. Learning about trades, business etiquette, if they desire to go to college preparatory, different things of that nature, leadership training and the whole nine. So that's what we are. That's who we are. I have a phenomenal board. There's a group of them. I won't name them because I did not ask ahead of time before we got on here if I could name them, but they know who they are. They have worked countless hours. We have our wonderful meetings, brainstorming and working through what it takes to make sure that we are up and running. We have 7-on-7 football as one of our extracurriculars, our resources that is also available that is actively going on now. So you have mentorship tutoring that's happening present day. We're definitely wanting more children, more young adults coming in. We want to just make sure that we are an asset and a resource center to everybody.
Wow, she's not a stranger to public speaking because she just rattled off, everything. But so Kim, she's a new nonprofit leader. She's brand new right out the gate. So I definitely want her to kind of speak on her experience because she's just experienced that, so it's fresh on her mind, right? So but before we do that, Kim, we got a lot of people that joined in. You got an entourage of supporters out here. They just rolled in, just like that. So I just want to say hello, and I don't know if you're following on your phone, Kim. You can see the comments too. For some reason, StreamYard is not sending in my comments, so I've got my phone here so I can catch the comments. Hello, Felicia Russell. She says, hey, hello, hey, Queen. And hello. Tiffany Gamble is here. She says, good evening, Kim.
Good evening.
And we have, is it Yam Cam? She says, hi, Mrs. Ward. It's Maya Mack.
Yes. Hey, Miss Maya. And congratulations.
She says, hope life is treating you.
Doing well.
Great. Okay. Tiffany Gamble says, she is awesome leader and a woman. Yes, she is. Felicia Russell says, hi, Kim. Hi, Dahlia. Dahlia Doley is rolling in. Follow the vision. That's right. Yes. And we've got a nice group of people in here watching, supporters, people that love you, Kim. So I'm so excited to bring you on to let y'all all know. I had to coax Kim a little bit. A lot of if you don't mind me saying, a lot. To come live. We just planned this, so she's a true leader because she stepped to the challenge. It's not easy to come on here and do a live stream if you've never done it before, if you're not a regular at it or anything like that, and especially last minute. It wasn't planned days in advance or anything. So I commend her for doing that. That already tells me she is in it to win, and she is going to be available for the youth in our community with the services that she's offering. Absolutely. So Kim, kind of let people know Youth Advancement Services has acronyms YAS. So can you just let us in on how did you come up with that title? And then we'll just talk a little bit about some of the beginning steps if someone wanted to start their own nonprofit.
Okay. So initially, the name was not Youth Advancement Services. I actually went through about 4 different names in particular. None of them really fit what I saw, what the vision was. I kept dreaming about it. I lost sleep about it. I wrote the vision down. I wrote down the mission, what all the resources were that we would be offering. But the Youth Advancement Services was the only thing, after a good prayer, right? Was the only thing that really set in and made it where it's like, that makes so much sense. And you always want something or some type of acronym that will be catchy, that's not forgettable, and that when people actually say it, they feel really good about it and the meaning behind it. And so when it was dropped in my spirit about it, it was like, yes. And I was like, that's perfect. So then I wrote it down immediately. And I can't stress this enough. And we've heard it before. Have a notepad or something, or even on your phone, like a notepad system where you can just write down whatever is coming to your mind almost immediately before you lose it. Sometimes some of our best ideas are when we're like in that REM sleep, or that I'm almost awake, but I'm not quite awake. So in those is where you're like processing, just write it all down, even if it doesn't make sense why you need to write it down or what you just wrote down. That's what I did. And then from there, I just started building more and more around it, identifying what my target audience would be, making sure that whatever group that we would service would benefit greatly from it. I knew I wanted to be a resource center, not just a community space where it's just like, oh, come here and just hang out or just drive by. It's like, okay, we want to have meaningful options available to people, especially when you think of your own upbringing, right? Not a lot of the resources were coming from people that looked like us. And so having and being a tangible example for those in the community to be like, I can physically come speak to her. I don't have to email her. I don't have to go through 19,000 people to get to her. But I have these questions and I have these resources that I need. What can I do? And even if I don't have them all, the best thing about it is when it's community, you can reach out to those in the community and ask for services and work with them and volunteering and whatever, and to be able to provide and be the conduit for those who need it. And so the need doesn't have to be that you're broke, busted, and disgusted. That's not the concept. It's anybody within that age group, and even having events at some point that will be geared for family. So you asked the question, what other steps did I take to actually get up and running? The biggest thing, again, was really taking time with myself and really processing, like, what do I want to do? What do I see? It's not just about what you've seen others do, because there's a lot of other organizations that are out here, let's be honest, that offer similar services. But what makes yours different? And so you have to process that before you start putting that vision in anybody else's mind. And then from that point, I just started again documenting what I saw. And then again, I'm spiritual. Y'all forgive me for those who know me. And there's quite a few on the live who know I grew up in church. But I definitely had to pray about it, because I don't want to commit myself to something that later on I'm gonna be like, why in the world did I do that? And then I have to live with that. And letting people down, specifically our community, is not the ideal. Not ideal for me. And I know it wouldn't be ideal for them. So writing it down, making it plain, as it says in the good book. And then from there, just really seeking people in my mind, like who would be able to push this vision. And that's how I was able to select my board members. I did not select them all at the same time. It was months at a time before it was like, ask this person, I'm gonna reach out to this person, and so on. That's how the board was formed, by way of communicating with another close friend of mine. That's how I was able to find and secure legal counsel for the nonprofit. And then from that point, working with legal counsel and getting everything up and running, it's been smooth sailing to some degree since then. There's definitely some other things when you're the founder and right now the executive director, like you have to make sure that the foundation is stable. And so though on the outside looking in, it doesn't look like you have all this paperwork and all these fees and whatever else you have to make sure you cover, but you do. And in doing that, working with a fantastic business coach, like I literally had to secure a business coach because I did not want to fall flat. And talking to my business coach, who, by the way, she knows who she is, pretty dope. If don't nobody have one, You can get your own, just not mine. I to be back like that. Y'all can secure mine. So, anyways, and also having a business coach. So being able to talk business with somebody who is either been there or knows the ropes or has resources also that can help guide me in ways or help me see clearer in other ways where, you have this word cloud in your mind of all these ideas and concepts and they can funnel it for you.
Absolutely. You said a lot. You dropped a lot of gems. I hope y'all catching them. I hope y'all got your pen and paper and y'all catching these gems. Now, I like to go back what you said earlier about having a pen and paper at your bedside. The best ideas, in my opinion, come to me when I'm already asleep and I wake up, or maybe I'm falling asleep. I'm getting ready for the night. It's not when I'm in my office all day long. It's
Right.
at night because my brain is shutting down. And now I can process other things that I can't do during the day, like brainstorm and think about the next thing I'm going to do, or finish up loose ties. So ideas come to you late at night. So you want to make sure if you have pen and paper, maybe you just take your phone and do a recording real quick. You can, and then listen to it when you wake up in the morning, and then finish it out. Finish that thought out. But that's very important. I'm glad you said that, Kim. And then also you said write it down, make it plain. We have to write things down. We can't think that we can remember everything, especially, and I'll speak for myself, especially when you get older and you become more busier.
Yeah.
We're bosses out here in these streets. We get extremely busy at times, right? Because we're trying to do everything. And so with us being multitaskers, we may forget things. So write it down, make it plain. That means so that you can remember it, you can recall it, you can reference it, you can go back to it and brainstorm a little bit more. But you've dropped a lot of gems. We've got some more people rolling in. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Felicia Russell says Faith Temple. I think you were talking about you were a spiritual person, and I am too. So that's why we connect so well.
Absolutely.
But I really wanted people to just get to know more about you, because you are a spiritual person and God laid this project, this nonprofit in your lap. And I don't know how long you've been toiling over it, but you finally executed. And that's really important, because we can have all the dreams, all the ideas that we want, but it doesn't do anybody any good until we execute on it. And that's what Kim has done. She has laid out the foundation. She has reached out to people that can support her. She's got her board members in place. They've all said, yes, let me be by your side. Let me help you with this. She's made connections. She is providing and bringing forth for our youth, our young people, ages 5 to 21, some services. Kim, can you list off just real quick some of the services that you had on the flyer, and then we'll talk about the event that she's got coming up tomorrow.
Okay. So some of the services that we are looking to provide, and though there are already some that are being provided now until our pool of participants grows, obviously these are the ones we have, but mentoring, tutoring, leadership training, business etiquette, learning about trades, also your college preparatory, preparing them for interviews, resume writing, resume review if they already have one. The biggest thing is also making sure that they have the resources they need when it comes to athleticism, so we have the 7-on-7 as another avenue for our specialty skill players. So they'll be able to still play football and be active, learn about nutrition and physical training and how to keep their bodies up and ready to go. So be the student athlete and so many others, but I'll limit it to those.
I love it. I mean, thank God for you, because you have a heart for youth, and we need leaders like that, because our youth are our today and our tomorrow. So we always have to watch out for the youngest, right? We have to watch out for youth, because they're going to be taking care of us in the future. And so we want to prepare them. You know what I mean? We want to make sure that they know what they're doing, that they become leaders and take the lead on a lot of things that our community needs. And I like the fact that you filled in a gap. Of course, there's other people offering similar services, but as a business owner, we want to fill in the gap and put a spin on it if we have other people doing like things. And so you put a spin on yours. And now kind of talk about the the basketball 7-on-7. You have 2 boys. And so maybe that's where that's coming from, which makes your services a little bit different because your offerings are more and more for on the athletic side, right? So tell us about your 2 boys.
I'm a true sports mom, first and foremost. So even though I'm not
we got to talk about your boys.
Even though I'm not a fan of basketball, I will still watch it. It's the squeaking on the floor for me. Anyways, but all the other sports I can get down with. I can watch your typical golf. I can all the way to soccer and volleyball and different things of that nature. But I do have 2 athletic boys, and I post a lot about them. I'm very proud of my sons and their extended friends and family and whatever else. So I have a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old. My oldest is actually number 1 in the state for football as a top recruit. Very, very grateful to God for that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And he's humble. You know, he don't always act it, but he's 99% of the time he's humble. And then he also does powerlifting. He just came in first last Saturday for his meet. And then he also throws for track. So he does a phenomenal job in his sports. And then my baby boy plays baseball. He's played baseball, select baseball for several years. He took off these last couple years, but that's been his thing. He also plays basketball. He's quarterback and wide receiver for football, and he is a runner for track. So they keep me pretty active and busy. And so I understand the need for the athletic piece of it. I'm grateful to my board members again, because they brought the concept of having this element in youth advancement services. And so collectively, we are able to provide that additional resource available to our population.
Awesome. So you are busy. That makes sense of why you have the 7-on-7 as a part of your programming at Youth Advancement Services. Y'all need to follow Kim and support her as a new nonprofit leader out here. She's going to be probably providing services for maybe some of your children. You never know, right? So we want to make sure that we get behind her. It's very important, especially right out the gate. She's going to need a lot of help, a lot of resources, a lot of support. Now, she's going to need some support on tomorrow. Y'all hear me? Tomorrow. This is Black History Month. We're going to wrap Black History up like nobody's business. So Kim, let them know about your event so they can come and find you tomorrow.
So it'll be at it's the Black Business Expo at the Matoya Event Center on North 37th Street. It's from 2 to 6 tomorrow. So I will have a booth. I know there's several other companies that will be present, some of which are good friends. So I'm excited to see their faces, especially since it's been minimal due to the pandemic, but being able to get out there. But definitely come check out our booth. You'll see me smiling. I'm a little short, but you'll see me. There'll be some goodie bags available. It's not an exaggerated amount of goodie bags, but it's definitely with some information and some nice items that will be available for our youth and young adults that stop by the table. And then you'll also be able to learn a little bit more about my for-profit that is also feeding into youth advancement services.
Awesome. So we're going to flip from her nonprofit. I mean, she's a boss. She's very smart. Kim's educated. Kim, she got some college behind her, right? And she done already figured it out. Okay, if I'm going to have a nonprofit, I better have a for-profit. Because she's trying to get to the bag, okay? So Kim, let them know about your for-profit, the name, all that good stuff.
Got you. So my for-profit is KD Ward Consulting. I am a business consultant, business coach. I provide resources for creating your contracts, editing your contracts if you already have them and you just want another set of eyes. I also do your resumes, reviewing your resumes if you have them. I do your small business plans. I do event planning. I've been doing that for, over 12 years, just that alone. So you have several resources. You can actually find me at katywardconsulting.com. You'll be able to see all of the services that I provide and learn a little bit more about me. I actually have a lot of my bio that is out there, but just for those who are watching, I have my bachelor's in criminal justice, my master's in justice administration and crime management, a paralegal certification, and I'm one class in my dissertation away from my doctorate. So I stay pretty busy. I stay pretty busy, but I'm definitely keeping occupied. Again, like I stated earlier, just trying to be a tangible example for others, not to gloat or anything. Like, I literally am doing this to make sure that people have the ability to have somebody that's accessible for them to ask questions to.
Okay, so we're going to speak this into existence. Dr. Ward. Okay,
Absolutely.
Dr.
That is
Ward.
me.
Hello. I told y'all
Absolutely.
she's educated.
That's me.
she's doing like something I'm not even interested in getting a doctor's degree. I've stopped, at the master's. I'm good. But I commend those that go after their doctor's degree. So we're going to be calling her in one short class period way, Dr. Ward, but we're going to start calling you Dr. Ward now, okay? Because we speak things into existence over here, like we do at church.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So
one class and a dissertation.
Yes. So let me shout out some people that's joining in. Hey, Alice Lewis. She says, hey, that's your sister.
My sister.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, sis.
Hi, Desiree Coleman. She says, hello. She says, beautiful. I love it. Yes. She says, wow, you go, girl. And Aya Cam says, definitely very smart. I've been a student.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Miss
She
Maya.
is very intelligent, and she's figured things out. She's real quick. She learns very quick. So don't ask me how I know that. But she does. So we want to support her tomorrow on Desiree Coleman, Dr. Ward. Yes, that's right.
Absolutely.
We want to support her tomorrow. So if you all are rolling in the streets and you're trying to just it's going to be nice weather tomorrow, so you'll probably be out of Saturday, so you probably don't have to work. Just going over to Matoyer Center. It's right off of 30th, about seven blocks from 30th and Lake. Just come up to 37th and Lake and take a right, and you'll see it looks like a big gymnasium kind of a building. So the Black Business Expo is going to be in there. Shout out to Shar Shelton, who puts that event together. But there's going to be all kind of events. So you want to support Kim, Dr. Ward here, because she is going to put up a display. This is her very first event with Youth Advancement Services and Katie Ward Consultant. So we want to support her when it's your very first time. We like to have our cheerleaders in the stand. We like to have our family members and anyone else that wants to support us, right? We got a lot of thumbs up, I don't know, or a lot of hearts, Kim. I don't know if you see that. So they're loving you. But we want to support when it's your it's like, when your child, has a recital or something, is their very first time on stage and they're nervous, and we know that as parents, and you want to be there, right? So you do all you can to be there. You tell the boss, look, I can't work tonight. I got to go see about my daughter. She's going to be in a play or whatever. So just imagine that for Kim. She's going to be excited, but at the same time, this is her first time, letting the community know about her organization. So I said, you need to get out there and do an event as soon as possible. Because that's how you kind of get over your fears, and that's how you start connecting with the community and letting them know about what you do. Because Kim, Dr. Kim, what you have is necessary for our community, for our young people. And I'm just so excited about what you put together and what God has laid on your heart to step out and do. It's not easy being an entrepreneur. It's not easy being a nonprofit leader, putting things together. You need a board. It's a little different from a for-profit, but similar steps, but you've got some extra things to do. So it's, you're trying to rally up people that have the same insight as you, or at least on the same page as you, going in the same direction. So, you have to find those people that can run with you, right? Mm-hmm. So I commend you for doing that. So let's get behind her tomorrow at from 2 to 6. Make y'all way over to the Black Business Expo. Let's finish out Black History Month with a bang. Support Kim, Dr. Kim, and let her know, send her a message. I'm going to put up your Gmail. She says, if you have a message you want to send her, if you want to email her about any of the services, here is her contact information. Kim, let us know what it is.
Youth Advancement Services at gmail.com. And then phone number is 522-6891. If you're interested in volunteering, if you have students that you would like to get connected with us, you can reach out to me on either one of those. The phone number is also text and everything else. So if you leave a voicemail, I'll get it. If you text, I'll receive it. And if you email, I'll get it as well. The website is forthcoming. It is already in the works, but that's why there is not one made available yet to the public, but it is definitely already being built up right now.
Awesome, awesome. And then your for-profit, if people want to hire you for some of the services you mentioned, what's your website and what are the services again that you offer?
So the services are event planning. If you decide to have a special event, whether it's a wedding or just a major event, you can reach out to your girl. If you want to do your resume, if you're doing resume review or you want one that's created for you, specific to you, everything is with a personal touch. So if you have anything in particular, maybe it's a contract that you want done, any of those things, I'm your girl. Your small business plans, if you want those rewritten, or if you have one and you just need somebody to have some extra eyes on it to make sure you haven't missed anything, sign me up for that too. And then again, business coaching and business consulting. So I take all of the experience that I have, both that I've learned, whether it was in school or my own life skills, and I've been through a lot. I just apply that to and add a personal touch. So katiewardconsulting.com. On my website, you can actually do a contact us or contact me page link, and then it'll send an email straight to me.
All right, Katie Ward Consulting. And I'm putting it in the comments as well because I'm looking at the broadcast and the captions is on. I guess Facebook does that unless there's something I need to know how to do on this end to remove the captions, but it's covering her information, her contact information. So I just put it in the comments, youthaadvancementservices@gmail.com. And the phone number again, Kim, is
402-522-6891.
Okay, 6891. All right. So Katie Ward, that's the nonprofit phone number, right?
Correct.
Okay. So now you guys can follow her. You can contact her. You can, if she's, looking for volunteers, right? And now here comes my comments. Okay, well, it's my comments. Let them know you are looking for volunteers for your nonprofit.
Yes, looking for volunteers, whether you are wanting to be a mentor, a tutor, if you have some resources that you believe will fit in alignment with the vision of yes, then definitely reach out to me and we can definitely talk more. I have other organizations that are wanting to collaborate that have already, to even include the county. So just it's getting there. We're getting there. We're going.
All right.
Places. And my board again, I'll do one more shout out to my board members. They are phenomenal. None of this will be moving the way it's moving without their assistance, without their buy-in, with their love and their move for the vision. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. We have a comment, Facebook Live comment from Felicia Russell. She says, "I need you, Kim."
Yeah, SOS. I love you. Yes. Absolutely.
All right. She says, "I'll be at work." Oh, so you can't come to the event, Felicia? Mm-hmm. She says, so proud of you.
Thank you.
We are, I'm also proud of her. And we need to really kind of get behind Black leaders out here in the community, whether they're for-profit, nonprofit, doesn't matter. We all pretty much do the same thing. We're out here trying to, make aware with the community what our purpose is, what our mission is. So we need to get around her. We need to, put our arms around her. We want to camp the angels on you. I'm sending you blessings and love, Dr. Kim. She's going to be graduating here pretty soon. So she's got a lot on her plate and to, launch a nonprofit in the middle of a pandemic. Now, yes. That's a boss right there. Yes. That's a boss. So again, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We're not going to hold you long because I still got some things to do and, getting ready for tomorrow. We've got a couple of other events too. We're having an event So let me put my little plug in there.
Yes, please.
After y'all leave Kim's event, y'all can come on over to mine. Mine's run a little later. So we're having the Black Inventors Wall or Hall of Fame
Yes.
at my business establishment inside Advanced Tax VIP conference room hosted by my business S&M African Boutique. So y'all come out. We're going to have Shima's African cuisine appetizers. So if you're hungry, come on over. You can shop, find your favorite dashiki. You can shop for that and come take a look at our exhibit. I've done a really, good job putting together. It's my husband's vision. He always wanted to put a spotlight on Black inventors, and some of these inventors I've never heard of before. But he sent me all the pictures. I said, I'll fix it up. I'll put it up. I'll put it together. We've got some African kentes, kind of decorating the hallway. So it's very, very beautiful. You guys can go to my stories and see all of that, pictures and stuff. We have an event page. So just go over to S&M Africa Boutique Facebook page and you'll see the event. But come out tomorrow. It's from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. So make sure you hit up Kim and then you can, come over to my place. There's another event, Stacy McLean Honeycutt. This is all Omaha, Nebraska, y'all. So, so there's 3 events that I know about tomorrow. So just kind of hop around. It's going to be a beautiful day. But nonetheless, go to one of them. Support Dr. Kim. And her efforts of letting the community know. Right out the gate, she's brand new. Okay, and get behind her and support her because she's trying to get her doctor's degree, and that's a lot of work. And so, she's still trying to multitask and she's got kids, and they doing great things too. So we love you, Kim. I'm going to let you have the last words. Let's see if there's any more comments. Yes, ma'am, from Alice. She says, yes, ma'am. Desiree Coleman says, boss lady. That's right. She is a boss lady. So
thank you.
Again, Kim, go ahead and any last words, any last shout outs you want to give?
Yes, I do. Shout out to my business coach, phenomenal woman. She knows who she is. But most importantly, to whoever is listening and those who will listen on playback, even if you don't have it all figured out in your head, just start moving. Once you start moving, the rest of the doors will start opening. It'll make more sense. And then the puzzle and the word cloud and all of the foggy thoughts will start to come to a funnel and you'll be like, this makes so much sense and I can do it. Just execute. If you're standing still, then you're not going to get anything done and you're not going to meet the right people who are waiting for you to ask them for help.
That's right. I couldn't have said it any better. Thank you so much, Kim, for taking charge of your vision, for stepping out there, for joining me on Facebook Live tonight, last minute. You did very well, if I may say so myself. Tomorrow is the event. Y'all can meet Kim in person. Dr. Kim is going to be over at Matoyers. Okay, yes. So right off of 37th and Lake. Okay, look for her booth, Youth Advancement Services. She's going to be out there. She's got a banner and everything. You can't miss her. Okay, you can't miss her. But go over there, grab her business cards, whatever she has to offer, so she can kind of let you know what type of services she offers. And if you have young youth between those ages 5 and 21, or if you know someone, take an extra business card and say, hey, you need to follow this person. She's got a nonprofit where she's offering services for our youth. So we want to make sure we pass along that kind of information. And what's your social media handles? Where can they follow you at, Kim? Dr. Kim?
Listen, I don't know about all that. I'm on Facebook, okay? You can do at Youth Advancement Services. I do updates. I do shout outs for those in the community. So at Youth Advancement Services on Facebook. I'm also, I'm working out the rest of the social media, y'all. This is definitely outside of my realm. So I'm doing pretty good. But so the updates, if there's anything happening in the community that is definitely associated to our youth and young adults, we get behind them, we support them. We've just done several shout outs here lately with all of the successes and the teams, the athletes, and just awards for, youth that are just doing and excelling. Some more community leaders. 100 Black Men just did a highlight simple program. They did a highlight. So just any updates that we have, whether it's for some events that we're hosting or participating in, and or just our support for others in the community, you could definitely follow us on at Youth Advancement Services on Facebook.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. She does have a Facebook page, and she's got some more work to do with the other social media, but it just goes back to show you, and what she said earlier, you don't have to have it all figured out.
Right.
You just get started, execute, take that first step, and you work on it as you go. Nothing has to be all done. Okay. So we have a comment from Desiree Coleman. She says, I love this interview. Thank you so much, Desiree. She's also another boss out there. And she says, amen. Thank you. She says, and your sister Alice says, fresh out the package. Yes, she's brand new.
I'm like the ramen out that ramen pack. Just
right. So exactly. So tomorrow, y'all stop over there. Come and support her again. I can't say enough because she is brand new. She's new. So we want to support those. It's scary when it's your first time. It was scary when I first, launched out there. Even doing Facebook Live, I was afraid, but I knew I had to do it. I knew I had a purpose. Yeah. I knew God had gave me the mission, and so I have to honor that. I have to be respectful and step out and serve in my purpose. So again, I commend you, Kim, for taking up the charge to come on live with me tonight. Again, she's giving out her information. Y'all follow her. Go and like her business page or nonprofit page. Yes, Advancement Services. Just type in the Facebook search YAS, and she pops up. Like that page so that you can follow her, because she's going to be doing some more events. She's going to be doing some more events, some more stuff, and she's going to be blossoming. Her nonprofit is going to grow. She's going to add on more services, and she's going to add on some help, some volunteers, people that, some teachers, we got a lot of teachers out there, So in the summertime, if they're not doing anything, they can help you, with the programming and things like that. So definitely reach out to her if you want to, give your expertise, if you're in the, those fields of expertise, and let her know. Just say, hey, if you need me, this is what I do. But again, thank you so much, Kim. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight, Friday night. We'll see you tomorrow. Show up at one of these events out here. Support us. It's Black History Month. We're going to wrap it up and, go out with a bang. Even though we do shop Black 24/7 all year round, but just, they gave us February. So we're going to show out. We're going to show out. Yes. So go ahead and get to these events. We only, due to COVID, we only had a few events anyway for Black History Month. A lot of them were virtual on Zoom and everything, but these are actual in person. Wear your mask and you'll be fine, right? So we'll see you sometime or another, either in person or on another Facebook Live. I appreciate you. Desiree Coleman says, yay! So again, thank you, everyone. Until next time, stay blessed. Keep your mask on, stay safe, and we'll see you. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.